Hello friends, welcome back to the channel guys. In today's video we're going to be talking about uh, the ways which are available to people from India to invest abroad. Why is it important to invest abroad, and how can we take advantage of this scheme which is available to all of us. Now first of all, if we are wealth creators and investors, we want to be considering investing abroad, and especially in US, for two very important reasons. First is obvious diversification of geographies, right? um, and especially considering US because it's a developed economy, and the major wealth creation in technology is happening in US, right? So if you're not investing over there, and most of the products what we're consuming in India today, be it Google, be it Microsoft, be it um, the medicines what we're consuming, the biologics made by Danaher reactors. Danaher is a US company. So all these companies, the best of the best technology companies, are the US companies. And we do not know, but every day we are using a lot of their products in India. And so that is one reason. And another is the depreciation of rupee. So every year, against the dollar, the rupee depreciates, meaning if you don't invest in US dollar, and via US dollar into the US economy, it's the same thing. We are losing our value against the dollar. So that is a great way to ensure that we take additional returns on the dollars which we are depreciating on the rupee, additional to the economic growth which we are getting from the US companies. So for these two main reasons, we should definitely consider investing in one another market, and preferably the most obvious one is the US, right? So if you want to invest in US from India, what is the option available to us? So we have something called as liberalized remittance scheme to invest in global markets from India, which is available to every Indian. Now this video is going to be the complete investing guide on LRS. And so what is LRS? LRS is a scheme of Reserve Bank of India to Indian residents who want to remit funds abroad, right? And this is available to all Indian residents. It's a legal pathway for foreign investments and capital markets. So there are illegal pathways and there are legal pathways. This is a very legal pathway, so you don't have to worry about this. This is available to all of us, and there's no additional approval required. If you have any account with which allows you to do it, like for example, we have IND money, right, which allows you the service. Then we have some other services as well, through which we can directly um, invest in US. We convert your money into dollars and then use those dollars to invest into US markets, and all the stocks and the listed stock exchanges will be accessible through these platforms. Now this is applicable to all individual resident Indians, including the minors, and the annual limit is 2,50,000 per person. Meaning if you have a family of four, you can very well invest about $1 million, which is more than enough for what most people will think about investing, right? Now this slide is very important because, as we have discussed, the annual remittance limit per person is 2,50,000, which is around 2.5 crores per year, more than enough for any person, right? And the TCS, which is the tax deducted at source free threshold, is 10 lakhs, meaning you can invest up to 2,50,000, 250,000 USD, which is 2.5 crores, but um, under 10 lakhs there will be no TDS, right? But above 10 lakhs, if you're investing um, in a year, they will be at tax deducted at source, meaning before you invest your money will be deducted, which is a kind of a check by the RBI to ensure that there's no illegal money going abroad, meaning RBI wants to check that people are not eluding the taxes and they're paying the taxes before investing. So this money, which is around 20 to 30%, tax collected at source, meaning whatever above 10 lakhs you will invest, 20% of it will be deducted, right? But you will get it back once you file your returns at the end of the year. So this is a way of RBI to ensure that you are filing your taxes appropriately, right? So what can you invest in under the LRS, right? So you can invest in anything which is listed on the stock exchanges, stocks and equities, which includes all the US stocks, right? ETFs, different ETFs which are tracking the indexes and specific sector ETFs, bonds and fixed income, also US treasuries and corporate bonds, real estate, um, right, residential and commercial properties abroad, and foreign currency accounts as well. So this is basically to ensure that you can invest in US in by all these means, whichever you feel is the right one for you. Now, what is prohibited under LRS? There are certain prohibitions, which is the margin trading, trading on leverage, right, which is strictly prohibited, and it is highly advisable for people to avoid this even within India, because as Warren Buffett says, derivatives are the weapons of mass destruction, right? Lottery and gambling is again prohibited. Real estate restrictions, no agricultural land or farmhouses can be bought under this scheme, and with non-cooperative countries of the US, there is restricted jurisdictions. So, who is eligible for to invest via LRS? These are individual resident Indians, including minors. They must have a PAN card or an Aadhaar card, and couples who can jointly invest USD 500,000. As I said, it's 250,000 per person. Couple can invest, because there are two people, up to 500,000. Who is not eligible? Companies, partnerships, LLPs, HUFs, and trusts, they are not eligible, and NRIs are also not eligible to invest under this scheme. Now, which countries are allowed under LRS? As I said, it's not just limited to US, but US is the most obvious choice because of the reasons mentioned before. You can invest in US, UK, Canada, and Australia, and also allowed are Germany and Singapore. Now, how to invest? So, as I've said, you go for any of these brokers which allow you this service. IND Money is one, and there, once you do the KYC for that, that basically captures everything. So you don't have to worry about all these things like invest, opening a foreign account, etc. IND Money and other platforms which offer these services will be your account will be opened with them, and they will do the needful for you. Now, as I said before, the TDS above 10 lakhs is 20%, not 30%, and it will be deducted once your amount you're investing in a year is above 10 lakhs. So, let's say if you're investing 20 lakhs, then on the remaining 10 lakhs, 2 lakhs will be kept. If you're investing 30 lakhs, then 4 lakhs will be kept, right? Will be deducted as a TDS, but once you file your ITR, it is recoverable. This is just ensuring, RBI just wants to ensure that we are not evading the taxes. Okay, so this is pretty much it about the LRS. This is a brilliant option for all of us in India to avail, and why not? Because diversification and um, the rupee depreciation, if you want to um, if you want to safeguard us against that, then this is one of the great options. So thanks again for watching the video, guys. I will see you again in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.